Now, I don't have this problem, but my wife does. We go to a coffee shop and we stand there and she looks at the menu and she can't decide. And I already know what I'm going to have. And I don't think it's a man versus woman thing at all. So we don't have that conversation. But what I say, she's trying to decide. And that's what we're talking about today. The coffee shop standoff. The coffee shop standoff, episode 698 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. This all comes down to too much choice. Too much choice. Because it doesn't just happen in coffee shops, it happens in restaurants and all sorts of other places that we go. And lots of people have this affliction where they're given too much choice and they can't make a choice. And they certainly can't make a choice quickly. And this is bad news for you if you're trying to sell something to somebody, because if they can't make a choice, they probably can't make a purchase, or it's going to be fractious and difficult for them. So think about the questions you're asking your buyers, the choices you're getting them to make, and how you can pare that down and make that as simple as possible. One of the shining examples of this is a company like Tesla, where they literally have 3 or 4 models at this point, maybe 5 with Cybertruck, but 3 or 4 models. Not really a great deal of options within that. It's all fairly standardized and easy to navigate. Imagine like an iPhone menu, like the simplicity of using an iPhone, navigating yourself around. That's where your offer needs to be like when you navigate it. And we can only get there by paring things down dramatically. In my own business, I've only really got 2 main things that I sell, and they're 2 kind of different sides of my business. And that's it. There's not a wealth of choice there, because too much choice, or over choice, it's a literal thing. Too much choice makes it far more difficult for people to make a decision, and then that jeopardizes them actually buying from you in the first place. So think about removing choices and decisions for your buyer to make, and see what impact that will have on your business. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow, in episode 699 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I drift into it too easily, don't I? In episode 699 of the podcast, we're going to be talking about what I do on a sales call. There's one thing I'm doing on a sales call. Somebody's been put through to me because they want a clear sales message, and I'm chatting with them. There's one thing I'm trying to get to, because I know from then on it's going to be plain sailing. I'll explain about that in tomorrow's episode. Quite an important one, so tune in for that. In the meantime, thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.